is from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with Coach Lee before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With the freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Commodores will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Kentucky right back to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Pulls it again on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like,
turning it on! He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Got a little space. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Curtis. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Alexander. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Doors! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
what a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baxter. Still makes the grab and room to run. Electrifying play, and man, they set up down the 32-yard line. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a man miss. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Kentucky! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Gets it out fast. Could not make his way to the corner.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
This running back is a big weapon in the passing game, and it's not just checkdowns, but he can run vertical routes. He saw it there. Nice job by the O-line, giving the QB time from the pocket to deliver that strike. But this running back is special. He's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, really nice play design, and a big-time pass and catch for this offense.
Looking for room, it's Barnes. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. On the move. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Curtis. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Commodores! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pitch. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Hand off for Baxter. There's some room. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Handoff, Baxter running left.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. This time he wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Curtis. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
To the air on second down. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He's got him. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's time. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Great job through the air for this offense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And we've got a shootout.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by one. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Texas Longhorns. And it's Ole Miss looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Got the back over the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. He'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt, and they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. On the option. He'll toss it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look. Quarterback keep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Kentucky going quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Now on 1st down from the 40. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Snowed under by the defense. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. On the ground, it's Alexander. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Curtis. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sherrill. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. With the catch, it's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Spence. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch and he's free. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The hand to the running back. Sweet cut there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Racing to the right. The 30, past the 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that is a huge momentum-shifting play. This defense is always harping on getting turnovers, but David, they weren't satisfied with just getting the fumble recovery. They take it to the house, and because of it, they take the lead.
Man, huge momentum play for this defense, and now you got to get ready to go right back on the field. You took the lead, everybody feeling good. Go get some rest, because you need another stop, and you need to get the ball back to your offense so you can expand on the lead.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. Looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Curtis. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the option. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Maybe a crease. At the 20. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown Doors! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Curtis. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to Baxter. Push down for the tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff for Baxter. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Curtis. They get to him as he throws. With the catch, it's Sherrill. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Commodores, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Here's the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Commodores' offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Running inside, it's Alexander. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Jumped on top of the pile. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Still on his feet at the 45.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Baxter again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Dropping back, it's long. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.